Welcome to a journey into the parables of Jesus, where ancient stories meet everyday wisdom that speaks directly to our lives. Parables are simple stories with profound lessons, told by Jesus to reveal truths about life, faith, and human nature. Imagine sitting with Jesus as he shares captivating tales that touch the heart and challenge the mind, inviting us to reflect. Each parable carries layers of meaning, revealing insights when we look deeper beyond the surface of the story. Though told thousands of years ago, these teachings still resonate today, guiding us through the complexities of modern life. From relationships to choices, from forgiveness to hope, Jesus' parables offer wisdom that applies as much now as ever. Take the parable of the lost sheep, illustrating the power of compassion and the value of each individual in a community. It reminds us that no one is too far gone to be found, and every effort to restore is worth the journey. This story invites us to live with relentless love and never give up on those we care about, no matter the distance. In contrast, the parable of the mustard seed teaches us about faith, starting small but growing into something greater and transformative. It encourages patience and trust as big changes often begin quietly and gradually, unseen at first. From tiny beginnings come strong foundations, inspiring us to nurture our dreams and beliefs carefully. The parable of the great banquet teaches us about invitation and inclusion, who is welcome at the table and why it matters. It challenges social barriers and calls us to welcome others with generosity and openness, breaking down walls of exclusion. This story invites us to broaden our hearts and recognize the worth of every person beyond status or background. The parable of the lost coin shows us the joy found in persistence and the value of what might seem small or forgotten. It reminds us to cherish what may be overlooked and celebrate recovery, whether of things or relationships. This parable teaches us about hope, diligence, and the deep satisfaction of reclaiming what once was lost. The parable of the prodigal son reveals the boundless nature of forgiveness and unconditional love in our lives. It shows us that no matter the mistakes made, there is always a path back to grace and restoration. This story challenges us to forgive boldly and welcome others with open arms, freeing ourselves from bitterness. The parable of the sower invites reflection on how we receive wisdom and nurture growth in our hearts and minds. It reminds us how the condition of our hearts affects the fruitfulness of the teachings we embrace. Good soil means openness and readiness to grow, bringing positive transformation to our lives and communities. Bringing these parables into modern contexts helps us see their relevance and apply their lessons creatively today. Personal reflection lets these stories move beyond history into personal experience, grounding faith in daily reality. By discussing and sharing, we unlock new meanings and support one another in growing with these timeless teachings. Quiet contemplation helps us hear the subtle messages woven within each parable, deepening our understanding. With care, these lessons take root in our lives, transforming how we see ourselves and interact with others. We bridge ancient wisdom and modern life by embracing technology and traditions together with balance and insight. Educational settings bring parables alive for new generations, sparking curiosity and moral reflection. In family life, these stories remind us of love, forgiveness, and values worth passing down with warmth. Living parabolic lessons means acting with compassion and service, creating positive change in our neighborhoods. Starting each day with reflection on these teachings can guide choices and attitudes through challenges ahead. Even across distances, the spirit of community and shared learning keeps these stories relevant and alive. Journaling about parables helps crystallize thoughts and deepen personal revelations about life's journey. Natural settings often inspire spiritual insights, reminding us of the beauty and mystery within these parables. Whether in the noise of the city or quiet of the fields, Jesus' parables speak universal truths accessible to all. Creative expressions like art and music help us experience these stories in new ways, enriching our understanding. Like the fading light of day, parables leave room for reflection and wonder that continues beyond the moment. Passing down these stories nurtures faith across generations, fostering hope and character from a young age. Reflecting on parables during quiet moments helps us internalize lessons and find personal meaning and peace. Community dialogue enriches our understanding, as each perspective adds a valuable layer to the story. Like this tree, deep roots and wisdom from parables stabilize and nourish us amid life's storms and trials. Every new day offers fresh opportunities to live out the truths found in Jesus' simple yet profound stories. Even in our fast-paced world, these timeless parables act as beacons, guiding us towards kindness and integrity. Let the light of understanding shine through parables, illuminating our paths and dispelling confusion or doubt. Growth in faith and character, like flowers blossoming, takes time and care nurtured by the wisdom of these stories. Taking quiet moments by nature allows parables to resonate more deeply within our hearts and minds. Think of each parable as a key unlocking a mystery, offering new ways to understand God's message for us.